Hello again, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome to another video. In this video I'll be using a roll of a fish trap wire to make some fish trap. I'm going to just show you some simple step as we go on this little crash course. Of course it will not be in one video, so this is the first of about 5, so you can continue to look out for the rest of them as they follow. Don't forget to like and to subscribe and to share the videos. Tell somebody about it and leave a comment, and let me know what you know, and if you have something you don't know, you can ask me. I may just know and give you the right answer. So this roll of wire is 4 feet tall or 4 feet across by 150 feet in length. The fish traps that we will be making today, they are 6 feet wide, 8 feet 6 inches long by 3 feet high. So it is 6 by 3 by 8.5. Now this wire is only 4 feet, so how do we get that? Alright, so this is what I'm doing now. I'm taking it out of the wrapping, and I try my best also to hide the brand because I don't do free commercials like that. So this is how you'll get the roll of wire when you purchase it at the farm store at your favorite dealer. So we first remove the plastic and those wires that secure together, and we put them in an area where we can dispose of them properly. So remember, your beach must always be clean. And now we tend to roll out the wire, but before we roll the wire out, you see I got some stones. Those stones are going to be put on the tip of the wire right there, so it doesn't roll up behind me while I'm rolling the other end out. So I put those stones on those ends and those two ends just to keep them in place. So when I roll the rest of the roll in the opposite direction, they stay in place. So I'll do that just now. Alright. Now some of the time when you get these wires, the first end there, that tip, as you started to roll it out, it get a little bit entangled into the rest of the roll. So if I'm going to build 3 parts from this wire, I would cut a funnel from that section. But since I'm not going to build 3, I'm going to build 6 straps from 2 rolls of these wire. I'm just going to use this wire to cut only the pattern from the trap. So one of the first thing I need to do is to get those its ends secure, and then I roll the rest of the wire out. Working with my camera person to ensure that all the details are collected. And of course, if I did not explain something and you need to know, just leave your comment or your question. I will try my best and to respond to them. So after rolling out the wire, the next thing is to get my tape measure. So see, I'm back at the end of the wire, so I'm going to get my tape measure. So it's already 4 feet across, and I'm going to make them 8'6". So that would be 102 inches. Alright, we are 102 inches on your tape measure. So we measure there. Alright, that's what I'm doing now. So I make the measurement. Okay, then since the trap have a top and a bottom, the bottom have to be the same length as the top. So I'll measure 2 different sets of 102 inches before I cut the wire straight across. So I won't cut the wire at 8 feet. I'll cut it at 2 times 8. So I'll cut it at 2 times 8, 16, and 2 6 12, which will be 19 feet in length. So that's what I just did actually. Cut it 9 feet in length. Alright, so I'll cut it across. Now cut that entire piece off. Alright, now that is not really 2 pattern. Remember now that the wire is 4 feet across, and I need to get the trap 6 feet across. So what I just did was to measure 19 feet, which would be the length of 2 8'6" pieces of wire, which would represent the top of the trap and the bottom of the trap. So as soon as I go across with this 8'6" wire that I've measured, which were multiplied by 2, which will be 19 feet, I rip it now down the center. Remember, it's 4 feet across, so after I go down the center with it, it's going to be now 2 feet each side. Now you can either measure 2 feet or you can count the mash. Now this is a standard size that the government require for us, 1.5 inch mash, and that's what we are using here. Alright, I will not make mention of the brand, as I said before, because I don't do free commercials. So I'm trying to get now the center of the trap of the wire. But what I noticed, I went a little bit off. It did not really measure 4 feet across, because somehow the wire got crimped. So what I have to do now is count the holes across. And what happened here is that on one side I count 18, and then I stuck the pliers into the 19th, and then count 18 holes on the other side, which means the one that is 19 is centered down the middle of the wire, of that roll of mesh. So I'll now start to cut. Now most people instruct you that you cut up and down, up, down, up, down. I'll tell you, you cut left to right, left to right, left to right, going down a straight line. This is not as easy as I say, because even myself, who does this a lot, sometimes have to stop and retrace, right, before I can get it right. And so this will continue for a while. This process will take some time. So alright, see, left, right, but you have to ensure that you're cutting in the same line. You don't want to cut outside of the line, because what you'll do now is that you'll have one side of the wire bigger than one. So this process will take a little time. It's never easy building a fish trap, but I want to take my time to show you how to do it. So if you're on a fishing beach, you're a fisherman, you don't know how to do it, you don't sure, you can watch my video and you can get the instruction how to build your traps. We will be building different size traps as the year goes by, and each size that I choose to build, I will make a documentation of them and show you exactly how to do it. Alright, so I'm now cutting all the way down, and my photographer, my videographer is there with me, trying to work along with me just to show you how to do this. Alright, if you know an easier way of instructing us how to cut down the middle of the wire, you can leave it in the comment below. As I said before, we are making some traps. It's about 6 of them that we will do. I can't give you the instruction in one video. I try to make my videos short so you don't get a little bit weary from watching them. So with this one, it's just to show you how to get that that wire into 2 halves. That will allow you now to attach it to that piece, which is 4 feet, so you get it 6 feet across. In the next video we will show you all of that. So we are now coming to the end of this process of cutting the wire from one end to the other, using that up and down zigzag method that we use. Certainly in the next video you will see how we go about getting the other 4 feet piece of mesh to be 6 feet across. We have to do some weaving and some knitting. If you notice also, I have some spectators there coming around to look. So look out for the next video. It will be maybe tomorrow or the day after. Don't forget to like, subscribe and to share, and I hope that by the time we get through this one, we can all do a fish trap together in the future. Leave a comment also in the comment section, my friends, and tell someone to tell someone about this channel, because on this channel we try to educate, to entertain and to inform everyone about what they can do for themselves in their own little area to make nature their friend and they be a friend of nature. Until we meet again for another video, this is your nature boy Ledrock saying bye bye. Have a good one. Take care of yourself and your loved one. See you. All the best.